God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "My beloved child, I ask you to pause your heart for a moment and realize that the time you are living right now is not ordinary. It is not just another lost hour in the routine. It is not simply another morning or another night that passes without meaning. This hour is holy. It was marked and written before the world existed. You are not before me by chance, nor do you hear these words by mere coincidence, for I myself have arranged this encounter from eternity. Do you feel that you are ready for a deep change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Sometimes, all we need is a small step of faith to open the doors of abundance, peace, and the blessings that God has already reserved for us. A simple 1-minute prayer can be the beginning of a spiritual journey that transforms the inside and reflects on the outside. If you wish to attract more light, balance, and prosperity, both spiritual and material, click the link pinned in the first comment. There you will find a simple practice, guided with love, that can help you connect more deeply with the divine presence in your life. What I pour out upon you today carries eternal weight and resounds in the heavens. Within this hour that opens before you, what was hidden begins to be revealed, what seemed distant begins to draw near, and what you thought impossible begins to move before your eyes. Do not allow haste, distractions, or external voices to steal what I am preparing for you now. As it is written, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up, do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." Isaiah chapter 43 verse 19. My child, understand that every detail of this hour was designed for you, because I myself am with you, and where your strength ends, mine begins to act. This is your appointed time, do not waste it, for from it will be born transformation, renewal, and hope that will not be taken away from you. Comment, even in silence, I know God is working on my behalf. My beloved child, I stand before you at this moment because I know the depths of your being, those secret places that you often did not even dare to fully visit. Inside you there are memories kept like locked vaults, pains you thought impossible to share, silences that became internal cries. I saw every night when you laid your head on the pillow, when words would not come out of your mouth, but your soul cried out for answers. I heard the groans that no one understood, but before me they became precious prayers. I want you to know that I never abandoned you, even when the silence seemed too prolonged. While you thought nothing was happening, I was shaping your story, strengthening your faith, preparing a time of revelation that now approaches with force and with grace. What once seemed like barren waiting will now blossom like a garden that springs forth after the rain. Comment, even in silence, I know God is working on my behalf. Child, do not ignore the enemy's attempts, who tried in so many ways to convince you that I had forgotten you, that your tears were useless, that your prayers were lost in the void. He tried to plant in you the idea that hope was a deception, that faith was only fantasy, that your journey was in vain. But today I myself declare to you that none of your cries were lost, none of your hopes were killed, none of your acts of faith were forgotten. The time you called empty was, in fact, the gestation period of the miracle. As it is written, weeping may last through the night, but joy comes with the morning. Psalm 30 verse 5. Now, child, the night is coming to an end and dawn is already breaking upon you. I am tearing open the heavens, releasing what I kept for this moment, and you will see with your own eyes that silence will turn into answer, and waiting into victory. Do not be alarmed when the signs come in unexpected ways. Perhaps a simple word, an apparently small gesture, a chance encounter that will change the direction of your steps. But when it happens, you will recognize my mark, you will feel the gentle weight of my presence, you will discern the invisible thread of my hand guiding every detail of your life. For I am aligning hearts, repositioning scenarios, moving pieces that once seemed immovable. It is like the dawn that rises before the sun shines in fullness, signaling that the night is over. And remember what is written, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. So it will be in your life, it is already happening, it is already being built, and soon your eyes will see what your ears now hear and promise. Therefore, child, do not yield to fear. Do not allow doubt to suffocate what I have planted in your heart. Do not let unbelief steal what I have already released from heaven in your favor. Open yourself to faith, even if everything around you seems to contradict the promise. I know that some things will seem too big, too good to be true, but remember that I am the God of the impossible. I am the same who opened the sea before the people of Israel, the same who brought down the walls of Jericho, the same who multiplied bread and fish before the hungry multitude. I have not changed. And in the same way I manifested power in the past, I am acting now before you. Your hour has come, your season has matured, your time is now. Did you know that there is an effective method to attract greater financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-seated beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It had a profound impact on my life, and we would like to invite you to explore this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you would like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We deeply appreciate your trust and support. My beloved child, everything you have lived through, every pain, disappointment, and farewell, were instruments of my love. I taught you to rise, to walk in faith, to not depend on the presence of those who were not destined to remain. Every situation unfolded exactly as it should. Now I ask you, do you trust me? Do you trust that even when you do not understand, my gaze and my actions are working in your favor? Do you trust that every silence, every emptiness, and every absence are parts of the process that leads you to fullness? Rest, my beloved child. Stop carrying burdens that are not yours. Do not torment yourself with what you cannot understand. I see your heart, your fears, your longings, and even when everything seems confusing, I know exactly how to guide you. Comment, I trust fully in God, even when I do not understand His ways. Time will reveal the clarity you do not have today. Many times you remain tied to situations, people, or feelings that were not good for you, and I, in my infinite wisdom, led you away, even though your heart wished to stay. Every separation, every loss, every farewell has a purpose of edification, strengthening, and protection. I see your life, your path, your soul, and nothing escapes my sight. Learn to trust, my beloved child, that absences are not punishments, but shields. They are not losses, but deliverances. They are not endings, but beginnings in disguise. Look at every experience, every difficulty, every separation, and see the love that is behind it all. I love you, I protect you, and I guide you, always, even when your eyes do not perceive my work. Everything you once considered delay or rejection was, in reality, a meticulous preparation of my love for the moment when I would reveal my grace in your life. Now the appointed time has come, the hour in which you will see the hand of my care acting clearly and perfectly, even if you do not yet understand all the details. Do not deceive yourself into thinking this will be the work of chance. You will witness people being moved by my spirit to open doors, extend hands, and deliver blessings that, at heart, will come from my own heart. Some may not understand why they feel compelled to help, but you, with discernment and faith, will recognize that every gesture, word, and action has been guided by me. Beloved child, this is the time when I transform simple situations into extraordinary miracles, when the impossible becomes possible before your faith. Keep this word in your heart and stay attentive. When it all unfolds, you will know that I have spoken to you, that I am with you, and that I fulfill every promise I made. Trust, for this is the time of your victory, your manifestation, and every detail will be for your good and for my glory. Comment, I know that every detail of my life is in God's hands. But remember, my child, the enemy will try to steal this truth from you. He will whisper in your mind that nothing will change, that this promise is not for you, that you are not worthy. Reject these lies in my name. I did not choose you because you were perfect, but because my love knows no bounds. Before the foundation of the world was laid, I had already written your name on my hands. You are my treasure, my inheritance, my joy. Do not allow the mistakes of the past or the fears of the present to separate you from the certainty of my love. For I have declared, nothing can separate you from my love, not death, nor life, nor principalities, nor powers, nor the present, nor the future. Therefore, I tell you, hold fast to this promise. Very soon, you will see with your own eyes that I remember you and that the time of waiting will be broken. Do not let unbelief steal from you. Lift up your heart, strengthen your faith, and wait upon me, for the miracle is already moving in your direction. I hope you are attentive, my child, for this is your moment. Heaven is already moving in your favor, and I ask, will you believe in me? Will you open your heart to embrace this word? For only those who believe will see my glory. I do not want you to walk empty-handed. I do not want you to go away with nothing, for I have abundance and fullness for you. I want you to taste my goodness, to see the fulfillment of the promises I whispered into your heart. Therefore, I speak to you now with urgency, tenderness, and authority. Your hour has arrived. What once seemed distant is now near, what once seemed impossible is now approaching, and your life will never be the same. Prepare yourself, for the blessing is already on its way and will bring eternal change. Beloved child, hear me, I speak to you now as Father and Savior, the one who loves you with eternal love and never fails to fulfill His word. Comment, I wait in faith because I know my time has come. Child, do not think that I am unaware of the tears you have hidden. I saw every silent night when you wept without anyone noticing. I saw the moments when you hid your face so others would not see the weight in your eyes. I saw the forced smiles that masked a broken heart. But I want you to know, I was there, closer than your own breath. Every tear fell into my hands, every plea reached my throne. Nothing escaped my gaze. Even when no one else saw, I saw. Even when no one else understood, I understood. Your suffering was never ignored. Even when you felt invisible, I silently embraced you. Not only did I see your tears, but I felt them. The weight you carried in your chest also wounded my heart. The loneliness you endured in silence, I carried with you. The questions that haunted you in the darkness of the night, does anyone care? Am I seen? Will anything change? I heard every single one. And today I answer with certainty, yes, you are seen, yes, you are loved, yes, everything will change. Heaven is already moving in your favor, and what was hidden will now come to light. You are not forgotten, abandoned, or invisible. You are my precious child, and today I come close to show you my presence in a tangible way. I know that many times your heart silently cried, Lord, where are you? Why is this happening to me? Why do I feel alone? Today I tell you, you have never been alone. Even in the silence, I was there. Even in the emptiness, I surrounded you. Even when you thought your prayers were lost in the wind, they rested in my heart. Beloved child, hold this truth beyond any doubt. I am with you now. I have always been with you and will never leave you. Soon, you will feel my presence so clearly that there will be no way to deny it. The atmosphere around you will change. The peace of my spirit will envelop your heart, and you will know that heaven has leaned toward you. I have already sent my angels to surround you with light and bring gifts from my throne, peace to calm your storm, joy to lift your spirit, healing to touch your body and soul, and provision to meet your needs. Do not doubt, for what is about to happen is not coincidence, it is promise. I speak to you now so that you may know. Your life will never be the same, for the time has come to see with your own eyes what you have always trusted in your heart. I want you to understand that you have never been alone, even when the weight of loneliness felt crushing upon your heart. Every sigh of pain, every silent tear, every night when you believed that no one cared, I saw it all. I was there, close to you, even when your mind and heart said otherwise. I felt every fear, every doubt, and every insecurity that consumed you. Today, I want you to feel the presence of my spirit and my angels surrounding you, for they were sent to protect you, to carry your burdens, and to pour blessings over you. Some of you will feel warmth in your chest, others an unexpected stillness in your mind, and still others a deep sigh of relief that you cannot explain. These signs are not mere coincidences, they are proof that my love surrounds and sustains you, even when the world seems indifferent to your pain. The battles you have faced were never meant to be carried by you alone. I have sent my heavenly army to fight on your behalf, to break the chains that bound you, and to silence the enemy's lies. Every burden you felt, every weight that seemed unbearable, now begins to dissolve in my presence. Even now, you feel a lightness in your soul because I am here. Remember the words I spoke, for I, the Lord your God, will hold your right hand, saying to you, Fear not, I will help you. Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10. Every prayer of yours, every silent cry, was heard. When you thought no one cared, I cared. When you thought no one noticed your struggle, I was attentive. When you felt you had no one to turn to, I carried you in my arms. You may not have realized it, but I was your sustenance, your strength, and your comfort, even in the moments when the storm seemed strongest. My child, I understand your weariness, for I know the long nights of waiting, the days of discouragement, and the moments when doubt tried to paralyze you. But know that you are not abandoned. I wrote your name on the palm of my hand, and it is engraved for eternity. The angels I sent walked with you, invisible to your eyes, protecting you from dangers you could not even imagine. They stood between you and destruction, guarded your steps when the enemy tried to deceive you, and fought in the spiritual realm while you slept, taking care of every detail of your life. As it is written, "For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." Psalm 91 verse 11. Today, at this very moment, I command these messengers to approach you in a perceptible way, so that you may feel the security and love that have always accompanied you. You will be touched by this presence and realize that you are surrounded by the army of heaven, which nothing can destroy. The enemy tried to convince you that you were alone, weak, and forgotten, but today I come to shatter those lies. You are not weak, for I am your strength. You are not forgotten, for I am with you every moment. Even when your faith seemed small, my grace was sufficient. When you felt there was no way out, I was the light guiding your steps. The presence you feel now is not a mere feeling, it is the reality of my unwavering love. Even when you had no strength to pray, I interceded for you. Even when your heart doubted, I kept firm the promise I made to you. Breathe, my child, and let my peace envelop every part of you. It is greater than any fear, stronger than any anxiety, and deeper than any loneliness. At this moment, I make real for you what has always been eternal, the certainty that you have never been alone. Comment, God's peace surrounds me. No fear will prevail over me. My child, I know the nights when you stared at the ceiling, questioning your worth, when sadness seemed to embrace you, and loneliness felt endless. But know that every tear was precious in my eyes, every silent prayer reached my heart, and every moment of vulnerability was protected. You thought you were invisible, but you were never beyond my reach. Loneliness and pain will not determine your destiny because I am here to renew your soul, restore your joy, and reignite your hope. Remember, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34 verse 18. I saw every night of crying, every hidden doubt, and every moment you pretended to be okay. Today, I tell you, you are remembered, you are seen, and you are deeply loved. My love does not depend on circumstances, nor is it shaken by the behavior of others. It is constant, eternal, and unshakable. My dear child, it is time for you to realize that the story you thought was lost is being rewritten. I am opening doors, sending signs, and confirming my presence in ways you cannot ignore. Someone will speak a word, an unexpected situation will occur, and you will recognize my hand at work. Do not let fear or doubt steal this moment of certainty and joy. Instead, open your heart, receive my peace, and let my love completely surround you. At this very moment, I am surrounding you with my spirit, my care, and my angels, and every step you take is being guided perfectly. Even when you felt weak, helpless, or invisible, I never stopped interceding, never stopped protecting, and never stopped loving you. You are not merely a survivor, you are a victor, for my power is at work in your life, bringing liberation, joy, and restoration. Today, my child, the truth is revealed. You are safe, loved, and eternally protected by my love. I know what it is to feel a broken heart, trusting those who did not deserve it, and being struck by words and actions that seem to cut through your very essence. But I tell you now, this does not define you. Betrayal has no authority over your worth, for my love defines who you are. You are mine, and nothing can take that from you. Every wound will be healed, every scar transformed into a testimony, every pain turned into a lesson of resilience. The time of suffering is coming to an end, and my presence will fill every emptiness. What seemed like destruction will be rebuilt. What seemed like loss will be multiplied. What seemed impossible will become possible. I am freeing you from the weight of rejection, loneliness, fear, pain, and lack. My mighty hand is breaking the chains that held you captive. What the enemy intended to harm you, I am using to strengthen and elevate you. Your heart will find rest and joy in my renewing presence. Trust me, for everything is being transformed for your eternal good. My beloved, finally, I want you to know that everything you have endured, every struggle, every tear, every moment of waiting, was preparation for the great manifestation of my glory in your life. This is not the end of your story, it is the turning point. Sorrow will turn into joy, pain into dancing, fear into security, lack into abundance. Every prayer will be answered, every need supplied, every wound restored. I am opening paths you never imagined, placing blessings in your hands through people and circumstances that I move, even if you do not immediately perceive it. The time of your transformation has come, and I am acting now, in this very moment. Do not let discouragement or doubt hold you back, for I am with you, guiding you to the place of fullness I prepared even before you were born. Trust me completely, my beloved child. With love, God. Hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.